Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're taking a look at my Week 18 NFL predictions, the final predictions of the year for the regular season, as well as make my playoff bracket as the wild card weekend is right around the corner, so we gotta see who I think is gonna win. So before we get started, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more, and let's get rolling. So last week was pretty decent. Got the Steelers right over the Ravens, got the Texans over the Colts right. Did not get the Browns right, so 2-1. 2-2 with the Jaguars losing to the Titans. 2-3 with the Patriots losing to the Jets. Then we got 3-3 with the Lions over the Vikings. 4-3. 5-3 with the Saints and Buccaneers winning. 5-4 with the Eagles losing. That was unpredictable. 5-3. No, 5-4. 6-4 with the Chiefs over the Chargers. 6-5. 7-5. 8-5. 9-5, 10-5, and 11-5. And so that overall for the year, pretty solid. We went 162 and 110, 1,620 points. Bad rank in the massive Tom Grossi fan thing, but overall, I think we were very successful this year, especially got later in the season, the better I got. So let's go ahead and move on to the Pigskin Bracket Challenge. Create a bracket. Okay, so the 1 seeds are the Ravens and 49ers. So let's go ahead and start and go in order here with the Texans and Browns. Now, this game is going to be very, very intriguing because these two teams played a couple weeks ago, but the Texans were not at full strength without C.J. Stroud and a couple other receivers, and the Browns completely dominated them for the most part of the game. The Browns, I think, are the better team. They have definitely the better defense, and I think Joe Flacco's arm is going to be able to get enough strength out of it to beat the Texans, and I think just having the experience there from Flacco versus the inexperience of Stroud is going to be a big difference as well, especially because Stroud hasn't played a defense like the Browns in a long time. So right now, Browns over the Texans. I think got Chiefs and Dolphins. Tale of two teams is kind of sputtering into the playoffs. The Dolphins losing the Bills and the Ravens to get down to the 6th seed. The Chiefs, we know all about their struggles with their offense. But I think the main difference here is going to be that the is playing an Arrowhead, and it's supposed to be like 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Really good for running football. And I think the Chiefs will have more success against the Dolphins' defense, especially with how injured the Dolphins' defense is, versus the Dolphins having success running the ball, even though they got good runners, against the Chiefs' defense. So Kansas City over in Miami. And then we got the Bills and Steelers. That's pretty much Buffalo's to win. I really don't think the Steelers are going to be able to put much of a fight. I think Mason Rudolph's going to struggle. And that defense without TJ Watt is not going to be able to contain Buffalo at all. So Bills over the Steelers. Then we got the NFC. Starting down here with the Packers and Cowboys. Green Bay, red hot coming into the playoffs. Defense has been playing well. Jordan Love is beginning the offense rolling. I do think they'll be able to pose quite a bit of a challenge to the Cowboys, but I just don't think the defense can get enough stops for the South Dallas offense. I think it'll be a close game. I think it's going to be like a high score, like, say, 38-31, I think is going to be the score. I think Green Bay's offense can keep up. I just think that Dallas, his defense will get 1 or 2 stops more than the Packers' defense. Then we got one of the most intriguing games of all, the revenge game, where a couple years ago, these two teams traded quarterbacks in Goff and Stafford to each other. Stafford got a ring with the Rams. Now Goff is trying to lead the Lions to the promised land here. And first game played in Ford Field in I don't even know how long. Actually, this is the first play game ever in Ford Field. Because each time they made the playoffs since they got constructed, they were wildcard teams. I think the Lions are going to win this game because I think the home field is going to be a big thing. I think that they're a little more consistent on offense than the Rams. And I think that defense is going to show up a little bit more than they have been recently. So Lions over the Rams. Then we got the Buccaneers and Eagles. I don't know about this game because the Eagles have been sucking recently. And I think that their defense has been terrible. I think Tampa Bay's offense is going to really come alive in here. I think Baker's going to have a good game. And I don't see the Eagles winning this game at all. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay over Philadelphia. So now we got the 49ers and Buccaneers. Yeah, San Fran is absolutely rolling that matchup. I think they're going to beat Tampa Bay pretty easily and roll into conference championship. They just got more talent. It was a good year for Tampa Bay, but the 49ers have a lot more talent. Then the Cowboys and Lions rematch of a game a couple weeks ago where the Lions got robbed of a victory because of stupid penalties and stupid ref ball. That's going to be a big motivation for them. I think they're going to really pound the rock, really stymie the Cowboys offense as well, because they did well against the Cowboys offense in that game. So I think the Lions are going to make the NFC Championship game. Bills and Chiefs. I'm going with Buffalo here. They beat them earlier this year, and this is a different Bills team. They're playing a lot better football. Kansas City's offense has not been playing good, and I think Buffalo is going to win this game. Close game, but Buffalo is going to win. Ravens and Browns. Now, this one's a tough one because I think the team that stands the best shot of beating the Ravens in the entire playoffs this year is Cleveland, because that defense of theirs can be really, really struggle, can make the offense of the Ravens struggle. We've seen it before in the past two matchups, and this is also the first matchup for the Browns having Joe Flacco as their quarterback versus the Ravens defense. I think that's going to be a big impact as well, but I got to go with the Ravens. The way that they destroyed San Francisco and Miami is just, I think, going to be too much, even with the greatness of Cleveland. This is going to be a very close, competitive AFC North football game, but I think the Ravens will beat the Browns, but barely beat the Browns. Then Ravens and Bills, I think the Ravens are going to win this game. They've been playing great football of late as well, and I think Buffalo has had their struggles. And I think that run ends here. I think Baltimore's going to win, and then I think San Francisco is going to beat Detroit. Detroit's defense cannot contain the multitude of offense of the 49ers. I think San Francisco is going to need to win. And then my Super Bowl champion, Baltimore. It's just, they've beaten every good team down the stretch and beaten them bad. They beat San Francisco by like 20 points. That is hard to do. That defense is just amazing. And it's just, yeah, insane. I don't even know what that is. So, yes, that is my bracket. I got the Ravens over the 49ers winning the Super Bowl. Submit bracket. Woohoo. Let's see if I can join a group. Yep, joining the Grossi Posse. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you again very soon. Peace.